Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Dear Diary. We're here with Danielle.
Hello.
And Joe.
What's up?
I'm Rich. And we have a special guest today, sitting in the corner over there.
Who's not going to talk?
Who's not going to talk. Just gave me a...
I probably gave you the finger.
Yeah, kind of. Hey, Rob. How are you?
Peachy.
Peachy? I don't think that's ever been used here. Seriously.
Starting already, aren't you?
A little bit. All right, so we have a few things to talk about today. Some fun, some not so fun. We have a couple of Mount Rushmores to go over. We have a stupid news story. Awesome. And I don't know, Joe, what do you want to start with?
Dude, you called me up the other day. I can feel the venom pissing through your veins when you were telling me about your day in lovely Brooklyn.
I did. I don't think. Did I tell you guys about my day in Brooklyn?
I don't think so.
Oh, my fucking God. I couldn't help but laugh my balls off repeatedly.
Was this recently or in the last, obviously?
Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah,
Saturday.
We'll start with that.
Okay.
You got to run with that. Basically, hey, Rich, how was your week?
Well, super. No, you know what? Saturdays are usually a breeze, right? There's no kids for going to school. There's no teachers. There's no people fucking up traffic, so to speak. So I said, okay, I'll work on a Saturday. Not a big deal. In and out. I'm usually done a couple of hours. I can bang everything out.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, hold on. Before you get started, you had to be out by a certain time. You had plans.
I did. I had plans. I was heading down.
You were going to AC, right?
I was going to AC with family. And my game plan was home by 12, out of my house by 1, down in AC by 3, have a good time. Mm-hmm. That didn't happen. Did not happen.
Strap in, folks.
First job, I'm on my way there. It's in Brooklyn, Lincoln Place. I go down, block away, police have it roped off. Okay. So, in Brooklyn, everything is one way. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm like, all right, now I got to go 3 blocks out of the way. I go 3 blocks out of the way. I come around. It takes me 40 motherfucking minutes to go 3 fucking blocks, okay, on a Saturday morning in downtown Brooklyn, you yuppie fucks. Anyway, I go around the corner now, 3 blocks out of the way, to come down the other side, and that's blocked off too. Now, again, I'm an hour in traffic. I make my way to the end of the block, down the one way that I have to go to. I proceed to back up the block backwards because I have no fucking care in the world right now. I'm driving up the block backwards. As I park the truck, I get out. I take a look up the block to see why they closed off the area.
Okay.
The dead body under the sheet, I think there was a shooting.
Okay.
That kind of puts a damper on the day.
You think?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Just a bit.
So, take care of that job, get back in the truck. I'm not going the dead body's way. Not a big deal.
No?
No, next job I head up to, I'm going up Myrtle Avenue. Well, cops have that fucking thing blocked off too.
What happened on Myrtle Avenue?
Not a fucking clue. All I know is that I went down the block to come around, and that was closed too, and I had to go 12 blocks out of the fucking way to get to the other side of Myrtle Avenue, which took me almost an hour. I get down to the other side, and now I get to the place that I have to go to, the block that I have to go to. Pretty relatively simple. I make the left. I go down the block. Mm-hmm. They're right there. Can't make the fucking left because there's a dump truck pouring concrete in the middle of the fucking street. Fuck you.
Saturday.
On a Saturday. Fuck you, Rich. Really? Fuck you. So now I go down, again, 3 blocks out of the way because that's how it's done in Brooklyn. I go to Knickerbocker Avenue. I park the truck. I go into the building. I have to go to the roof. Thank God there's an elevator.
Oh, really?
Thank God there's an elevator. I head up to the roof. I walk up 1 flight to the roof. I get out there. There's 97 fucking AC units. It's like the needle in the haystack. I find the needle in the haystack. I also find Jesus. Jesus is the gentleman who is the porter there. And he says, Senor, I will take you to the thermostats. Now, one would imagine the thermostat would be relatively near the unit.
Okay.
Absolutely not. We got to go back downstairs, out the fucking door, around the corner, through another fucking building to get to the basement of this fucking building. Now I get downstairs. There are 3 thermostats. Thermostat 1, thermostat 2, and thermostat 3. It's like a fucking game. Which thermostat is it? Is it the one on top that's in English? No. Is it the one in the middle that's in English? No. It's the one on the bottom in fucking Spanish. Well, if you know me, Rich is no fucking habla español. So now, like an asshole, I'm 20 fucking minutes trying to reprogram this thing so I could read it. Not only do I reprogram it, fuck you, I leave it in English. Figure it out.
Did you use Google Translator?
No.
No.
I had to use the other thermostat. Thank God it was the same model. El Modero. So now I fixed that problem. So now I call the next customer. Hey, buddy. I'm on my way. Outstanding. Thanks, Rich. See you soon. Super.
You would think.
Halfway there, I get a phone call. Hey, Rich. Yes, sir. Hey, I just want to give you a heads up. You can't come down my block.
No.
Oh, really? Tell me. Why is that? Oh, we're having a block party. You're going to have to park 2 blocks away. Motherfucker. So I have to park 2 blocks away.
If you're lucky.
Now I get I put it right in front of the fucking fire hydrant. Couldn't do it. I couldn't do it no more. There was no spots. Jam-packed.
Yeah.
Block parties. People don't know how to drive. Yuppies just walking wherever the fuck they want with their ugly fucking dogs and their ugly fucking kids. You miserable motherfuckers buying organic fucking groceries.
That's
all
not
right?
organic.
You're eating fucking paper for dinner. Okay? You're chewing fucking paper. You don't know how to eat. Nothing. Okay? I get there. Up and down. Now, this is a walk-up. 5 fucking flights.
Ooh.
5 flights. Then I had to go to the basement of this guy's house. So 6 or 7 fucking flights of motherfucking stairs 7 times. Now I'm hot. I'm pissed. And I'm done. But no, I'm not done. Because we had a last-minute call came in on the other side of Brooklyn. And I go to the other side of Brooklyn. And there's more traffic. Because there's more construction. Because you know what? Fuck Rich and his AC trip. That's what was going on. Because, folks, when you've got something to do that day, doesn't matter what it is, you're going to have obstacles in your way. When you have nothing to do except sit home with your hand in your fucking pants watching TV.
Jerking off, eating cheese doodles,
Oh!
wondering why your dick's orange.
No, I didn't say that.
I fucking went to the doctor. I was like, my dick's orange. He's like, what are you doing?
But you get the point. When you have nothing to do, everything's smooth.
The world is your...
Right. But when you got something to do, no. That was my Saturday. Very, very, very frustrating.
I'm gonna go ahead. You called me.
I did.
Sat there.
I called you.
I sat there. I heard it.
I was in traffic on the way home.
I let you vent.
I did.
And
Thanks for laughing
honestly,
at me. I appreciate
this
it.
is all I could do.
Thanks, buddy.
Fucking. All right, I didn't realize that goes that long. But I couldn't help but laugh. I mean, no, that doesn't happen to anybody. And you had it all happen in the same fucking day.
Every job. There wasn't like one every job. Couldn't park, couldn't get down the block, nothing. Nothing. It's never happened before.
The guy, first of all, the guy with the block party should have rescheduled. He knows you got a van. He knows you got tools, all sorts of shit. You can't get in front of the house. You got to reschedule.
90 degrees. He didn't give a shit.
Go fuck him,
buddy.
Get a fucking block of ice and suck on it. The dead body. You got nothing to do. It's Brooklyn.
Dead bodies.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Fuck him. He should have died tomorrow. I mean,
it's
just the cement, whatever. I need paved streets for me to do my job. So fuck you on that one. So yeah, no, but I just the amount of shit in one day. What time did you get to AC, by the way?
Yeah.
I think
Sunday.
Quarter to five. No, quarter to five.
That's not terrible.
Oh,
you had
it's not
plans to
that
get there
bad.
for 3. All right, so
Yeah.
2 hours later, but
Right. 2
Could've
hours
been worse.
later.
Yeah.
I definitely could have been
you
worse.
could have left Staten Island at 5.
It could have been worse.
Right. Or
I
left
was.
Brooklyn at 5.
I got home. I got home. I showered. I don't even think I said goodbye. I just grabbed my bag and took off. I didn't even say goodbye. Hey, love you. See you. Nothing.
Right.
Gotta go.
You couldn't wait to put up that picture either. The fucking South African sized cigar you had in your fucking mouth.
Thank God. Thank God.
Shit.
There was another picture I sent you guys. Note to people: fat people shouldn't wear belts. Right? I read somewhere that we should wear suspenders.
I will never.
That's cool. No. But listen,
Yeah.
if you wear dress pants or a suit or whatever, I would wear suspenders. I don't see, unless you live in somewhere in the Midwest, in West Bubblefuck, would you wear suspenders with jeans? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
But hey, again, some of these guys, they wear suspenders with jeans. However, I saw a gentleman at the bar, and he had on bondage suspenders with jeans. For those who don't know what bondage suspenders are, Google it. Okay? You shouldn't wear bondage suspenders with anything except bondage gear. That's it. Not on fucking jeans out to the bar hanging out in Atlantic City. Doesn't happen.
Maybe he just came from a run.
Maybe. Or he's going to one.
Oh
Maybe he's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't know.
I will never go
Filthy
the suspenders route.
Really?
I'm not gonna do it. Never.
I think I'm going to try it. I got a party next Friday night. I think I'm going to try it. I think I'm going to wear the suspenders. I'm going to try it. Not the ones that clip on. The good ones with the buttons. I mean, I have some fucking
Oh,
class.
just sorry of class. No.
You know what I'm saying? I got
This is one that
I got
clips
some
on, so they might
class.
pull-
Yeah. No.
yeah, no,
I
they
can.
would definitely pop off.
No, I can never. I never go the fucking suspender route.
Why?
First of all, I just don't know. I don't like how it looks.
It's
Secondly, it looks like a fucking wedgie. It looks like the fucking. They're
Yeah,
pulling
but that's
your jeans
because
up your fucking
well,
ass.
that's because you have them pulled too tight. They
Yes.
shouldn't be pulled too tight
All right. What's wrong with it? Why can't a fat guy wear a belt?
because they said put a belt on a basketball. It's the truth.
Okay.
Was when you sit down, you
Yeah.
got to adjust your pants. You stand up, you got to adjust your pants. You got to
Okay.
fucking constantly adjust your pants.
Okay.
Suspenders, you don't have to adjust your pants. They're
Is it
there.
really taking that much out of your day?
Nah, just it is a sloppy look. Listen, I did a lot of research on this. You know,
Yeah.
being a big guy, I did some research.
I'm at least I got time and a half on you as far as size goes, and I'll belt it every day. I can't. Suspenders to me is just no. It's a wedgie waiting to happen. It's an old person. I associate that with old people too. Like 80-year-old grandpa holding up his fucking trousers has suspenders on. You know, not you know. Even if you're 400-pound 30-year-old, no, belt it.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I haven't worn them yet.
Yeah, but you contemplate.
I think I'm gonna
Is
give
it a
it a
suit
shot.
party?
It's a what?
Like a suit party?
Oh yeah.
You gotta wear a suit.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know if I'm gonna wear a suit, but I'm gonna wear a sport jacket. You
Right.
know.
But
Yeah.
now you take the jacket off, boom, suspenders
Right.
out in the open.
They kind of rub against your nipples too, don't they?
I never had any on. I would assume so.
I might be aroused.
Sounds like a personal problem, but it still just leads to more.
Do you really get aroused from that? Guys.
Nipples?
I don't.
yeah, some
us-
guys. Yeah, sometimes.
Some guys
yeah.
do. I don't. Mostly
Yeah.
because I'm self-conscious about that area of my body. I don't even let Krista touch me there.
Really?
No, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, we got a call. Rob from across the table says military people might wear them. Yes, they do. Military people do wear them. I think fat military. Well, is there a fat military
No.
person?
I haven't
No.
seen
No.
one yet.
No.
Mm.
Unless you're almost about to retire and you've been caking the last 10 years.
Yeah, you're sitting in the office doing nothing.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening to my day. Fucking miserable day.
Oh, my God. Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
That's
Rest of
horrible.
us
Oh,
enjoyed
my
the
God.
shit out of it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I would have flipped out.
You know what though? I say this before. The old podcast I used to do. One of the funniest stories I've ever heard in my life was James's fire story.
Oh my god,
So
that was
you know,
classic.
I've never heard it.
my buddy James.
Mm-hmm.
It basically it boils down to a clusterfuck of events, much like with you.
Ridiculous.
Like he went out drinking with a bunch of people from his old job, and the first problem was they stiffed him on the bill. Bar tab in Manhattan, probably
In Manhattan? Oh, my
I think he
God.
says like $120. He ended up having to pay. He
Had problems getting home too. Or
right, yeah, drunk off his ass trying to get home from the city to Staten Island. He's waiting in the subway for a train that never comes. Mm-hmm. Goes outside. It's pouring rain. Has no umbrella. Cigarettes are getting drenched. Like, he's just having a fucking miserable time just trying to get home now after he paid for 10 other people's drinks. So the funniest part of the whole story, because James is very quick. He has excellent timing, funniest person I know, and he's quick. So he's telling the story about how he's in the he's telling us first part of the story is he's sending texts and he's drunk, so he's sending out drunk texts.
Nice.
So they're never coherent. So then a subway comes and he's wondering why everybody's getting off, and he gets on, he sits down, and then over the announcement you hear like the typical subway thing you can't make out.
Right.
And without even batting an eye, he goes, "Oh, he actually said the conductor actually sounded like he was reading one of my texts." I'm dying. Funniest line I've ever heard, ever, and it just flew like he. So finally he actually. I think Uber was pretty much brand new.
Yeah.
So he went on Uber, and Uber was like $200-something to get home.
Holy shit!
And then he finally gets a cab. And
where was he driving to?
He gets fucking.
Well, Uber was brand new, I think, at the time.
Wow. So and then he finally gets a cab, and the next thing he remembers is the fucking taxi guy like pounding on the plexiglass because he didn't know where he was going. He had to wake up to tell him where he was going, but he passed out because he was drunk. So that was that. And then in the same weekend, he was at work, and his superintendent called him, and the apartment below him.
No, above him, I think it was.
Oh, it was above?
Because the water...
Right, the water damage. Right. Yeah, the apartment above him, fire. So we got all water damage in his place, and they put him up...
Wait, wasn't it the same day?
No, it wasn't the same day.
Or it had to be that weekend, because I remember texting him saying, is everything okay?
Holy shit.
So, yeah. Or maybe a couple days later, because he was at work.
It was really,
But yeah, this is all the same, like, within a week span. He had a fucking miserable time getting home, paid for his buddy's drinks, fucking... And then the fire. Yeah,
That's terrible.
Yeah. So, you know,
Damn.
sometimes tragedy is funny.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
It made us laugh.
You know what, though? It's funny too. Like, somebody actually wrote a blog entry about that episode of the show. Like, it was like a 3 hour long. It was almost a 3 hour long show. Like, we fucking went and we went and we went. And somebody wrote a big fucking blog post on it. They found the show and they wrote, you know, and we actually had the guy on at one point. And after we were done recording, he actually told like me and James that like our show was part of the reason why he really started getting into podcasting.
Really?
It was so cool. Yeah, it was really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and it was all from that episode. It was like, dude, this is the funniest thing you'll ever hear in your life.
You can still listen to those shows, correct?
No.
No?
Not all of them, no.
You can't listen to that episode?
No, that was a later episode. No,
that sucks.
No, I want to try and get them all out there because it was some of the funniest things you'll ever hear in your life. But we have like 40 episodes, but you can only probably listen to like 10 on iTunes.
Why is that?
Because the first 10 or 12 episodes, I used a free hosting site.
Oh.
And then the rest of them, I used a different one where you pay for. And once you stop paying for that show, it takes everything off.
Oh, so it's gone forever?
So all the episodes I did with the free hosting site are still on iTunes.
But I'm saying this episode is gone?
I have it, but you can't just go on and find it anywhere.
Oh, but you have it recorded somewhere.
I have them all on flash drive.
I thought you lost it, meaning that you couldn't listen to it anymore.
Yeah. Like, you were saying, like, for people listening right now, no, you can't listen to most of our shows.
What was the name of that podcast?
Stereotypes Podcast.
So why don't we do like a special Dear Diary Stereotype podcast, and why don't you put it out there for everybody to listen to? If one of your better shows, put it on our website.
Oh, put it on as one of our shows?
Sure. Not as one of our shows, but as,
put
us.
Through the thing.
Right.
I could do that, but I would
Dear Diary.
What I want to do ultimately is I want to figure out how to, I want to upload all the episodes to YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that never goes anywhere. So I would like to do that.
That would be cool.
So cause I got like 40. We did like 40 episodes.
Nice.
I can't believe you did that many.
It should have been. It should have been
6 here or 7.
This is 7 we're doing now.
It's great.
Stereotypes should have been like 140.
Really?
It took us 3 years to do 40 episodes. Because we took 6 months off here, we took a bunch of months off here, and
who didn't want to do it?
Who didn't want to do it? And it was a clusterfuck. But when we were doing it, it was
right. You were locked in.
Fucking people raving about it. I still get people hitting me up on Twitter or private message on Facebook, like when you're bringing the show back. I'm like, I don't talk to one of the guys anymore, and this one's a father now, and he's in California, and it's just, it's never going to happen now. But well, you listen to some of them.
I did.
You listen to the ones that are on iTunes.
Right, the ones that I was able to find.
Yeah, I'll get you the rest. You'll piss your pants.
That's what I'm saying. So, get them back up there somewhere.
Like I said, I want to figure out YouTube.
So. All right. All right. Let's switch over to.
But you had a weird news you want to do, right?
Before we do the Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, we'll do the Mount Rushmore.
You guys remember last episode I talked about the Shirehampton shit slinger. Just in a quick recap. Lady on a Tinder date.
See, Rob, you have to listen to the podcast.
You have to listen to the podcast. Girl goes out on a date with a guy, goes back to his house, takes a dump in his bathroom, doesn't flush. She drops it out the fucking window. It lands on his ledge. Next thing you know, she's hanging upside down out the window trying to get the shit.
Fire department.
And had the fire department come get her out because she got stuck.
Threw her shit out the window. Got stuck in the window trying to get it. What a bitch.
This week's shit story comes from... you know what? Once they come, it's like, rapid fire. It's like, same thing like when there's a plane crash or something. There's 1,000 plane crashes all of a sudden.
Thanks for saying that.
Right. I'm just saying in general.
Enjoy your trip.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, safe trip. No, so what happened?
Don't forget to leave your keys. We need the studio.
I know. You might have this permanent. You never know.
Oh, my God.
Till the rent runs out.
Oh, you know what I mean? You're fine. We
actually have a greater chance of losing her to a guy in London.
Absolutely. Not London. Yeah. Not London. You don't want a guy.
Maybe an Ireland guy, an Irish guy.
Irish guy, yeah. That's fine. In London, I'd be disappointed.
I'd be too.
Oh shit! Look at this fucking
Dear
wall.
Diary.
Holy shit!
Dear fucking Diary. Rob's face is twisted.
Fucking sleazebag Danielle. I fucking love it.
Oh my god!
God damn! Fucking talking about 2. You going away for 10 days? Holy shit!
Rob's rubbing his eyes. He's rubbing his head. Please, God.
Just saying. It's probably not going to happen. And if it did, I probably wouldn't tell you guys anyway, so.
We'd find out. Day 11, you're not home.
Next episode of Dear Diary.
By the way, guys.
Yeah.
Staying over here.
Yeah. Dan's dudes.
Hey, Joe, you have my key. Can you run to my place and send me some stuff?
Yeah.
I'll have 11 days of worth of clothes, so I'll be good.
She'll probably have 111 days worth of clothes. What?
He said, Rob, I'll be an uncle. I'm like, God forbid.
Oh, my God.
It's at least 10 months away.
No, never.
Yeah, so this woman in Denver, is it Denver? Listen, it's in Colorado.
Usually
apparently,
Florida.
No, usually it's Florida. Apparently, loves to jog, avid jogger.
Good for her.
Jogs every day. Problem is that in the middle of jogging, she has the urge to shit.
Every time, or just this one time?
It's numerous times.
All right.
She's been spotted. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, you're running, you gotta shit. You run somewhere where you can shit. Wendy's, McDonald's, even in the suburbs somewhere. You're running not too far from your fucking house or something. Find a place to shit. Have a plan in case you have to shit, especially if you've done this more than once. No. Apparently, this woman is shitting in the woods, shitting in people's yards, or shitting in the middle of the fucking street.
How about shitting at your house before you go jog?
She's fucking gross. You're gross. Who does that?
This lady does.
Why?
I don't know. I
do
agree with Joe.
people...
You go to the bathroom before you go, unless she's jogging like 26 miles because she's going to be doing a marathon.
Right. So now there's a hunt for this woman. They're looking for her.
Just follow her fucking shit trail like Hansel and Gretel with the breadcrumbs.
She can't be that fucking hard to find.
I know.
Right.
The steaming one is a fresh one. Go that way.
Right.
Fuck.
Yeah. Imagine. We're actively trying to locate her. Really? You located a pile of shit.
Yeah. You know her route. Just sit there and wait.
I know.
Right. Right.
She'll be around Saturday. Just sit. Grab a bench.
Yeah.
Oh, there she goes.
We think that's one. Let's go follow her.
That's disgusting.
That's fucking gross.
That is
gross.
gross.
So that's my shitty story of the week.
You ever shit yourself? Asking for a friend.
What's that? Come again?
You ever shit yourself? You ever think it's a fart?
Everyone here at this table has shit themselves. You have.
After the age of 4.
Oh, after the age of 4?
Yeah.
It's different. If I was no, I don't remember. Even if I did, I don't remember.
Yeah, I was 20. I was 20 something.
You remember?
Rob, how old were you, Rob?
20.
All right.
Yeah,
Rough night.
I was at work.
I was actually getting pizza from Show Place, that famous pizzeria over there, and I had chicken parmesan pie.
Mm-hmm.
Went down.
Kept going down.
Kept going down. I had to use a plate to.
Come on. What? You had to use what?
A plate.
A plate where?
Underneath my butt.
In the restaurant?
No, in my car.
In your car.
Shit.
So you shit yourself through your pants and you put the dish on the seat so you didn't get the shit on the seat?
Exactly.
But smart thinking. Smart thinking.
In the Ultima.
What the fuck goes on?
Wow.
I've never done that.
No, I never.
See, I didn't think I had a shit. I'm at work. I'm just standing there like, oh, all right, I got to fart. No problem. I fart
Oh, yeah, crack
all day
ass.
long.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was wet.
Oh, God.
It was hot. Did it go through your pants,
Fucking
though?
greasy as fuck.
Did it go through your pants?
I was wearing jorts because jorts were in back then.
Uh-huh.
I'm a boxer guy.
Right.
So
Down the leg?
Ew.
jeans were fine. Boxers caught a little. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't like a fucking bowl worth. I realized
you trying to clamp up real quick.
I clamped up.
Right.
I clamped up. So not much. Not
Because
much.
you know something's wrong.
Yeah.
In the matter of
Wait,
like,
farts
milliseconds.
aren't wet.
Right.
So no. I caught it quick. Not much got out. I only lost the boxers in the process. I went commando the rest of the day.
You have to go commando.
You gotta go. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't clean that.
No, you can't
No.
clean that.
No.
You don't even.
Jeans
you don't
will-
even attempt to
No.
put them like say, "Oh, these are my favorite." No,
No.
fuck you. Those
They went
boxers are done.
right into the dumpster. You know, jeans were fine. Socks were fine. But yeah,
Now,
Yeah.
if it would have gone through to your jeans, you got to go home. You can't work like that.
I gotta go home.
You got to go home.
I wouldn't even tell nobody. I'd just get in the car and leave.
Right. Where'd Joe
Where'd
go?
Joe go? Where's Joe been the last 2 hours? That's how far away from work I was back and forth. So, yeah.
I can tell you that I was driving home one day, wasn't feeling well at work,
Oh my God. Yeah, I got one of these too.
driving home, and I am in the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. I have to throw up now. I don't want to throw up in the car because those who have thrown up in the car or have had someone throwing up in the car, you can't get that
You
smell
never get that out,
You
no.
never get it out. So what does this guy do? This guy pulls his shirt and sweater away
no.
from him,
Oh no.
and I threw up in the shirt,
Oh my God.
in my dress shirt, in my sweater. So now there's
Just soupy throw up.
in between my shirt,
Suspenders
sweater,
holding everything up.
No suspenders.
Oh, not yet. No.
Oh, no, yeah.
Shirt,
why he
sweater,
wants to suspend
and
his now.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
So now I get out of because I couldn't open the door in the fucking tunnel. I couldn't stop.
Can I ask you why you just didn't throw up at the window?
Joe, I'm doing 30, 40 miles an hour.
So
No, I got no time. I had no time. It was
this takes as long as this.
no. I had no time.
Okay.
There's no time. So
All
now
right.
I get out of the tunnel. I pull over just before the toll. I get out of the tunnel. I come to the back of the car. Thank God I had, I keep jeans and that I had T-shirt and shorts
Yeah.
in the back of the car. So now I'm standing outside. It's probably sometime mid-December, and I'm getting undressed, and I don't give a fuck. Right outside, the Port Authority, police start walking over, and I'm like, "Don't come over here." He's like, "What?" I said, "Don't listen to me. I just got sick, all over myself. Don't even come over here. Not a pretty sight." Stripped naked, right outside the fucking tunnel, down to my boxers. Put the T-shirt and shorts on, dress shoes, dress socks. And that's how it was a fucking sight, but that's how I drove home. I didn't even, those clothes, I stopped. This is another fucked up part. I was living in Jersey. I go through Staten Island. I pull over behind, I see a dumpster. I pull over behind the store with a dumpster. I take my clothes, I throw them in a bag I had in the trunk, and I throw them in the fucking dumpster. And I take off and go home. I get home. I get out of the car. No keys.
Of course.
Where are my keys?
No
in the
pants.
fucking dumpster. So now I had to call a locksmith to come change. It was a fucking mess. Absolute fucking mess.
Wow. Yeah. No, I would have rolled down the window. I could. Throw up on myself. Nah, that would have been. That wouldn't even been.
I
the
had
last
nothing on
resort.
my car. There was nothing in the car. Thank
No,
God.
that's fucking great. Yeah, it's all tucked into your fucking shirt. Fucking, you get chewed up corn and fucking Fritos on your dick. No.
It was bad.
No, my story ain't anywhere near that bad. Actually, last year with bowling, I had a burger. Last time I ever had a burger at the bowling alley.
Really?
You know when you have to shit so bad you can't move, you can't walk?
Right.
The whole ride home. Thankfully, I'm sitting. I'm like, oh my God, pains everywhere. I get to my house. I couldn't get out of the car for like 5 minutes. Because I felt like if I moved my leg, I was going to shit inside my car. So I had to sit there and wait for like one of the cramps to pass. Finally does. Now this is the apartment I was living in. So I get home late after bowling, so there's no parking. So I have to park behind my building. So I got to walk around my whole fucking building to the front. Well, guess what happens is I'm start walking up the stairs again. Oh, here's those pains. And there's 11 other units in my building. I had to stop on the stairs. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm trapped here right now. I can't move.
You're paralyzed.
God forbid somebody comes out. It's got to come down the stairs.
You're paralyzed.
I look like a retard just standing there. I take my phone out. I'm like, oh, I'm just on Facebook. No, Facebook's way too important to go to the rest of the fucking. So that was a trip getting home, and I haven't had a burger there since. I'm afraid to now.
How did you drive home? And I'm asking you this
as
because,
far as what?
Oh, I'm saying what position were you sitting in? Because this is
whichever one didn't hurt.
Okay.
I moved around a few times.
I've caught myself.
Yeah.
I've caught myself like almost having to go like that bad.
Yeah.
I have to sit on. Excuse me. I have to sit on my right hip.
Okay.
I grab the steering wheel. Sometimes I bend the steering wheel because I'm pulling on it so fucking hard.
I never had a shit that bad.
I pull the steering wheel and the gear shift in the middle.
Yeah.
And I got them fucking clenched like for dear fucking life, and I'm on my hip because like Jesus fuck get me where I gotta go.
Jesus take my shit, not the wheel.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. It's oh my God.
It's tough.
Yeah. See, you know what? I always ask guys this. I can't. Women will never have this problem because they get the joy.
They won't admit it.
They get, no. This problem they would never have because they sit down. You ever had a shit so bad you couldn't pee? Like I don't like to shit at work.
Right.
If I'm shitting out, I've been in my job for 12 years.
If you have to shit,
I might have gone 10 times.
Right, but
I
if you have
shit
to,
at work.
if you got to drop
I was
a
going to say,
deuce,
that's a long time. I don't think I ever shit at work.
I can't.
No?
First off, where I am now, I'll come home first. I'm 5 minutes away.
I would too, yeah.
Oh yeah, I would.
I'd be like, I tell my manager, I'm like, I have to go.
Right. But I've had it to where I had a shit so bad and didn't want to because I'm at work, but I also had to pee. I had a shit so bad I couldn't piss.
Right.
You ever had that?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Like women, they're sitting down.
You got to do one. You're right. You got to do. You can't do one without the other at some point.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
It does. But you
stand
know what
at
you
the
do?
urinal, people waiting for you, like
you can't perform. Yeah, but you know at that point, just go shit.
I can't do it.
You have
like
to.
I said, I've done it.
Right.
A handful of times. I've been there 12 years. Like probably one per year.
I can guarantee you that men's room is cleaner than any women's restroom.
It's not the problem.
It's clean.
It's not the problem clean.
What is?
It's other people in there.
Who gives a shit? You got a door? What are you shitting in the open?
Nah, I don't know. I for some reason shitting is embarrassing to me. Yeah, I'm telling stories about how I shit myself.
But
I shit on myself.
I shit on myself, but I will not shit with other people.
This is a shitty conversation. No,
this sucks.
What I'm saying is that there again we talk about rules and stuff. It's not so much rules. It's common courtesy. If you're in a public bathroom, right, and you're going to take a shit, you courtesy flush.
Oh sure.
You don't fucking linger in it. No. You don't sit there and fucking ferment in it.
Oh, yeah.
You don't leave it for the next person to walk in and say, "What the fuck died in here?" Yeah. You flush.
Not in my office.
Flush.
And then also
they don't courtesy flush.
You can't.
Motherfuckers.
In the women's bathroom, like where I
work.
work.
Oh, the women are the worst.
Oh my God! I swear to God, the other day when they had we have 5 stalls.
Yeah.
All 4 of them were taken.
Yeah.
And they were all shitting, and it's like you can't go in there around 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And 1:30.
That's when the coffee hits.
The coffee and then lunch hits.
Yeah.
It is raunchy. It's this. I'm like, what died in here?
No. All right, you got to share.
I know.
So Rob, who didn't want to be on the show, is texting Rich, and now they're both fucking.
You know, this is irking him not doing this.
Yeah.
He's sitting there making faces and everything.
Rob from Staten Island writes. I had to shit so bad at work. I didn't have time to wipe off the bowl. I had to shit in someone else's shit.
Wait, what? They shit on the seat?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Dude.
No. Rob, I'm calling you out on that BS. Come on, that's bullshit.
So you sat in someone else's shit.
I believe him. You put a fucking dish. You put a pizzeria dish. You put the pizzeria plate under your asshole. To drive home.
Why do we cry when we
Fuck
talk
me,
about
man.
shit? Like,
I don't know how this. I don't know how this happened. Oh, because of fucking weird news.
So you're telling me you don't believe that? You believe the pizza plate?
That I can see.
That I can see too. Oh my god!
When you have to shit so bad you can't wipe the bowl off, and you're on the bowl, and you're just like, what do I do? What do I do? Fuck it.
Nah, I would have shit myself first.
Yeah, I would have.
Before I sat in someone, I would have shit myself. I would have.
Now, do you make sure? Do you have time to check to see if there's toilet paper before you go?
Oh yeah,
because
that's worse.
Yeah,
you're taking socks off at that point.
Yeah,
you're taking socks off.
Do you know? Do you know they have the ones when the roll is done, you feed it.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times like that other one doesn't drop down?
Oh yeah.
I have to slide it over.
Yeah.
No, it won't slide over.
Yeah.
I ripped that thing right off the wall.
That off the fucking wall.
I rip it right off the fucking.
I used to have the
special key.
I used to have them because I worked for a janitorial place.
Okay.
I used to have a stack of those fucking keys.
Right.
I probably still have them somewhere.
Right. Yeah. No, I didn't have a key or anything. I fucking snapped this thing right off. Yeah.
There's many reasons why I won't shit. That's one of them. God forbid there's no toilet paper. God forbid there's shit on the fucking seat.
Jesus Christ.
You know what's funny? I won't shit because there's usually other people in there. But one of my favorite fucking shit stories ever, we were down in AC for a bachelor party. Mm-hmm. And it was me, my brother-in-law, my wife's cousin, who was the one getting married, his best friend. We all had a shit at the same time. So we're coming out of we just finished eating, coming out of AC, everything's buffets. We come out of a buffet, and 4 out of 5 of us had a shit.
But you're in the hotel.
Yeah, we're at the hotel. Yeah,
you go to the lobby at that point.
So we all go to the bathroom at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
4 of us take 4 stalls. There's 2 other people in there we don't know already doing what they got to do.
Right.
And then one by one you hear, and then followed by, fucking hysteria. 4 of us shitting, laughing our asses off like 3-year-olds who heard a fart for the first time. With these 2 poor bastards sitting in the middle of us. I'm texting my cousin. I'm texting this guy. We're dying laughing. We're farting. We're shitting. Hilarious. But I won't shit at work. Where I fucking...
Yeah, I don't...
But just shit in a lobby of a casino.
But again, I also said I have shit at work when it's bad enough. This is one of those
this
bad enough. Yeah, but it was hilarious though. We're all fucking texting, farting, laughing. It was fucking.
See,
great.
I'll be sooner to go shit downstairs in the hotel lobby than in a room I'm sharing with somebody.
Depends on who I'm sharing it with.
True.
Yeah. So.
Like if I'm sharing a room with you guys, I'm probably in the lobby.
Right. I mean, if we're sharing a room.
Rob, you have no shame. You don't care.
Yeah.
Not that it matter. I have shame. I want to be. I don't want you guys to think any less of me.
No, I couldn't possibly.
Yeah.
Wow. you walked right into that.
Damn.
So. All right. Let's we're done with shit. That's enough shit to fill a month.
Oh yeah. All right. So we're gonna flip on over to the Mount.
Oh
Rushmore.
yeah, we got the leftover Mount Rushmores from last week.
All right. So
you want to bang out first?
Let's do.
We have cell phones.
Right, Maddie and Shizzle wants to do cell phones,
and then we have my cousin RJ had one. He favorite bands and albums. So it's kind of like 2.
Any time period?
Any time period.
Any
all time.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured the bands would probably fly through. There's no really reason to explain those, but the albums would probably be a good conversation.
Okay. All right. So who wants to go first?
What do you want to do?
I'm out with the bands, so that's you guys.
Van Halen. All right, Van Halen. Okay.
Yeah, if you like
them. That's good.
Pearl Jam.
Yeah. Are they all 4 of yours? Wait, I wrote my list down again.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
So all right. Notes. So Dan's not taking part of this one again. Music's not her wheelhouse.
Seriously.
Listen. You go first.
All right. Listen. I'm gonna go first. Well, I mean, as far as bands go,
we'll do bands. I'll do bands, and then we'll do albums.
Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Nirvana.
Okay.
I have to go that way. Bands. It could be a group, right? You know what? I like the Drifters. They're a band.
Okay.
right? They're a group.
I like it.
I'm a big
Yeah,
Drifter.
I've heard the name, but I can't picture anything they've done right now.
Under the Boardwalk, This Magic
Oh,
Moment.
okay.
Yeah. Big Drifters fan.
Group
Big
band.
Drifters. And,
Same shit.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a 90s guy, so I like, you know what? Fuck that. I like Culture Club. How about that? I like Boy George.
All right.
I do.
Fair
There's
enough.
my bands.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine.
Good. Let's hear yours.
Mine. Number 4 is Nirvana. Remember, I always have mine in order because I'm fucking anal with the lists.
Yes.
Aerosmith is number 3. Love Aerosmith. What?
No, nothing.
You fuck what?
Nothing.
All right.
It's a good roller coaster. That's about it.
The
Good
fucking roller coaster is great.
Yeah. All right.
And my biggest gripe with them is that their fucking worst song ever is the only number 1 hit they've ever had.
Which is
I don't want to miss a thing. The only song to ever go number 1.
because of the movie.
Fucking dick bags. Metallica, number 2.
Good choice.
Korn, number 1.
Korn number 1?
Korn, number 1.
Really?
But like my 90s list last week, that Metallica and Korn flip-flop. Next week you ask me, I might go Metallica, but those are the main two. I'll go first with albums because you went first with bands. Funny enough, none of my favorite bands made the list for my favorite albums.
Really?
Yes. Just to be on my list, only albums that I listen to completely qualify. Because I can have albums I love 9 out of 12 tracks.
Are greatest hits considered albums?
No, I refuse.
Yes, they are.
I refuse.
They are.
No.
They
you know
are.
what greatest hits are? Greatest hits. All right.
It's a compilation of all the albums.
I don't mean to the literal sense. Bands sign record deals. It's not years. It's albums.
Right.
We're going to sign you to a 4-record deal, 5-record deal. So what they do is they pump out 4 records, want to get out of their contract. They throw out a greatest hits.
It's still an album.
It's not.
It is.
It's a compilation.
Billboard
Fuck
considers
Billboard
it
in its ass.
an album.
But it's all songs you heard already.
So what?
No, I don't consider it.
All right.
I
that's you.
I
All right.
don't
Okay.
consider it. When it comes down to what's your favorite albums, a greatest hits will never make.
I'm gonna have to revise.
It's cheating.
It then.
It's cheating.
It really is. If you think about it, it's like all different albums on
Right,
one.
on one. So in a situation like this, it's cheating.
Okay. I'll revise it real quick.
Number 4.
But that's what you think is. Why can't you use yours?
No, because I had a greatest hits on there. So
I
whatever.
mean, if it's your favorite ever,
Right.
should dick bag. All right. So number 4, Stained, their first album, Dysfunction. I fucking love that album. I saw them when they first came out. They were opening for Korn. This hand right here touched Aaron Lewis. You want to touch it? I touched Aaron Lewis. There you go. Number 3, Evanescence, Fallen.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, I can listen to every single track. Amy Lee is fucking amazing. Number 2, Hybrid Theory, Linkin Park. Linkin Park back then was fucking amazing. I didn't like Linkin Park lately. They got too poppy. And then one thing that no one's ever heard of, ever, for some reason, Brand New. You ever heard of Brand New?
I probably just heard it from you.
The album Deja Entendu. That fucking album is great.
Who?
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah. My emo band. I love Brand New.
Really?
So
Okay.
that's my albums.
Well, my albums in no particular order would be 10 by Pearl Jam. Okay.
Which would be a number 1 if you put it in order.
Sure, definitely.
How many of these are Pearl Jam? We're about to find out.
2.
All right. All right. I thought it was going to be 3.
No, 2. Pearl Jam also put out the album is it's got an avocado on it. They call it the Avocado album.
Okay.
It's just titled Pearl Jam. That's a great album. I am a big Barry White fan.
Okay.
And it's hard for me to pick one in particular Barry White album. That's why I said greatest hits. But if you're forcing me...
I'm not. This is your list.
All right.
You ask me if I consider, I say no, but it's your list.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to have to put Let the Music Play, Barry White.
Okay.
And my last album that's up there, believe it or not, is probably the greatest album of the 80s. Of all time in the 80s. I'm sorry, I'm throwing it out there. It's Purple Rain.
Okay.
Okay.
some people, there's a bit of a controversy between Purple Rain and Thriller. People think I'm crazy when I say Purple Rain is the better album over Thriller. That's my opinion. Mm-hmm. I can back it up with, if you take all the tracks from Thriller and all the tracks from Purple Rain and you stack them against each other, Purple Rain wins. I don't see Michael Jackson making a fucking movie out of Thriller, whereas Purple Rain.
Oh my God! And that movie was horrible.
Purple Rain.
I can't watch it.
You know what? Back then it wasn't horrible.
Oh,
now,
yes, it was.
Now it's horrible.
Oh, yes, it was.
No,
I still, even back in the 80s, I couldn't
kid,
watch it.
No, as a kid, you know, if you were, if you
tried
like
to watch
Prince,
I fell asleep every single time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No. For guys, Apollonia, no, we didn't fall asleep.
Michael Jackson had The Wiz. Nobody beats The Wiz.
Yeah, but that's not Thriller.
Michael Jackson.
Listen, I like Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't think.
I think it's a personal choice. Like I choose. We had this discussion in the chat really quick. Thriller over Purple Rain. I Thriller came out before Purple Rain.
It did.
And then back then, Michael Jackson was just huge, and I was like, all of 7 years old. So I just remember going back when I lived in Queens, going to the store again, like when I went to Catholic school, we had like pins. You could wear like those kind of pins. So we had Michael Jackson pins all over us.
Come on.
I guess more, yeah.
Really?
I swear to God, that's what we used to do. We used to walk around the corner from where I lived. There was a T-shirt shop.
Were you dungaree jacket?
No, we didn't have. I don't remember if it was dungaree jacket or not. But there was a T-shirt store on Grand Avenue. And remember the iron-on T-shirts and stuff like that? That's what they had. They had all Michael Jackson pins, and that's what we would buy and wear to school. Right. So that's why I say Thriller is better.
And his videos were insane too.
Yeah, and I understand.
Hands down, had the best videos. Oh, yeah. Michael Jackson, 1,000%. I mean,
but if you look at Prince, did more. He wrote his own stuff. He wrote his own music.
Prince was more talented.
Yes,
100%.
But I guess if you want to do pop culture, like pop. Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's Michael Jackson all day. Yeah.
And he came out first. Well, he was around way before that, but
Prince was a bit of a weirdo. They both were, but I think Michael was probably more entertaining.
Yes, until his weirdness came out.
Until his weirdness took over. But Prince was, he was a really, really
he was
a true musician.
Yeah,
right.
He was a true musician.
Yes, and
played like 50-something instruments, maybe even more. I don't
all
know.
The instruments. He has so many songs like locked away in a vault. They said, that he could
put out like 10 more albums.
At a minimum, 10 more albums.
Tupac's the same way. Every time he would go in and record an album, he'd record a song. He'd record like 5 other songs.
Yeah, but Tupac's not dead, so that doesn't count.
Okay, fair enough.
Right.
But I also threw in the discussion like a virgin too.
You did. Madonna's like a virgin. However, Rob from Staten Island writes us.
We're buying a microphone.
My sister Danielle was a big
what?
New Kids on the Block
Of course.
fan.
Who was
What girl wasn't that?
But I'm not
going
going to say it was the best thing. I mean, if anything, I was a big Madonna fan too.
Right.
I was a big Madonna fan.
Like a virgin?
Like a virgin. The one after, I couldn't tell you how many albums I had. Mm-hmm. So I guess if I had a good an album, it would be one of Madonna's albums. I couldn't tell you which one it was.
Okay.
But, okay.
Madonna's greatest hits, no?
Did she even have one? I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Everybody
I mean,
has one.
The Immaculate Conception or something
that was actually a pretty good album.
It was an album.
You know?
Vogue.
Yeah, Like a Virgin was good.
Yeah.
But, I mean, New Kids on the Block? Yes.
through
What
the
13-year-old did not love New Kids on the Block? You were not 13 when I was 13.
My first concert was almost New Kids on the Block.
Honestly, that was my first concert.
No.
And Sweet Sensation.
I got out of it. Thank God I got out of it.
And Sweet Sensation opened up for...
Really?
And my father took me and my cousins, my 2 cousins, Jen and Chris, to, I think, was it Meadowlands? Oh, did you go with us?
Yeah, because it was the wrong date.
We went on the wrong date.
What?
Wait, so you showed up to the concert and there was no concert?
What? I was 13, so 30 years ago, whatever the case.
There was no Google?
No, and it wasn't scanned. They just looked at it. They probably screwed up the date. We were able to walk without paper tickets or little tickets, whatever, and we sat in the seats. The 4 of or 5 of us, how many it was, and the other people came over. They're like, "You're in our seats." We're like, "No, we're not." Yes, you are. My dad took us on the wrong date.
Were you allowed to stay for the show?
Yeah, we just had to go on top.
Okay. Did you come back?
What?
Like the next day with your tickets for the next show or no?
No, we didn't do that. No, I don't remember what they did.
They took the tickets?
They took the ticket.
Oh, they might have took them. You're
right.
They
ripped the piece off. Yeah, they ripped the piece off. Yeah.
That's right. So we just had to go on top of the whatever.
That's bullshit.
Did you go early or late?
I guess he's got a better memory than I do.
Should have got backstage passes.
Yeah, no, we went on the wrong date.
Wow. Surprised you got in.
Yeah, that's why we
Yeah.
were shocked. Like he was like, "You need to move." We're like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Because
And-
they're not looking that closely.
I mean-
Hey,
Maybe it was a Saturday, we went on Sunday, or maybe it was just a Saturday or Sunday, whatever. But yeah, we had to move all the way to the top and watch the whole concert there.
I'm trying to remember what my first concert
Now,
was.
where was
I
it?
don't. I don't remember.
Oh, the Meadowlands.
my
But
my mother
it might have been a Pearl Jam concert.
probably.
That was my first concert ever.
My mother got 4 tickets to go see New Kids on the Block for my sister and a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then for whatever reason, the friend's mother couldn't go, or I don't know what it was, but they're like, "Oh, can you go and sit with your sister?" I'm like, "Nah." I was like, "Nah, I'm not going." So I dodged the bullet. New Kids on the Block was not my first concert.
New Kids on the Block had a bunch
Yeah,
of hits.
that was my
Chinese
first concert,
food
but-
makes me sick.
Just like every other teenage girl at that time.
I don't know. I can never remember if it was Billy Joel or Aerosmith was my first concert. I think Aerosmith.
I
I'm
never
pretty
seen
sure
Billy
Aerosmith.
Joel.
Billy
The
Joel's
worst
great.
concert I've seen was Bruce Springsteen.
Worst?
I couldn't stand it. I don't like him.
I hate Bruce.
And I got there. We had free
Yeah.
seats. We were on the floor, up by the stage and stuff. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'll go.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like,
I-
I couldn't wait. The girl next to me got shit on by a seagull.
The whole fucking audience got shit on by terrible music.
Everything goes right back to shit.
It always comes back to shit.
But it was I couldn't wait to leave.
Nah,
I would have left if I didn't have my
You
car.
couldn't pay me to go to Bruce Springsteen.
I mean, they were
anything.
free. They were from work. I guess I had to go for work, or whatever. But
Right, no. I would.
Torture.
I would have called out
I
sick.
don't even know any of his songs. Maybe one.
There are bands that I would love to see and that I regret not seeing.
Yeah. Nirvana. I'm so pissed I never got to see Nirvana.
Nirvana. Believe it or not, I could probably still see them, but Fleetwood Mac. I want to see them before somebody croaks.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's still around.
Yeah, no, Fleetwood Mac.
I got tickets for Linkin Park. I can't wait. Oh. Wait, what?
It took me a second. I'm like, wait
Damn.
a minute.
Too soon?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Too soon? All right.
No, not too soon.
Nah, it's never
It's been
too
a couple
soon.
months now, right?
Yeah, it's good. Wah, 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 wah.
Never too soon. All right,
All
so
right, last Mount Rushmore from Matt. Those were the 2 sent in from RJ. Let's see.
this
all
next one is Mount Rushmore of cell
Cell
phones that you've owned.
not
Right.
just cell phones at all.
Right, cell phones.
Cell phones you've owned.
I'm going to go first, and I'm going to tell you why I'm going to go first.
Danielle's
This is
in
gonna
on
be-
this one. She did.
This is gonna be-
I actually did research
did.
on it. I had to Google images on all of his cell phones.
This is going to be super quick. I am not someone who will change phones
You
quickly.
don't really rotate stock.
I don't, because once I'm comfortable with something,
Right.
don't want to get into it. Don't want to get rid of it.
See, now me, it's probably a good thing that I'm at a point in my life now where I live paycheck to paycheck. Go me.
Woohoo!
All right. Because I'm gadget. I would be gadget guy.
Right.
I want the new phone. I want the new this. I want the new that. So it's probably a good thing I'm broke. Because if
I
I wasn't
used
broke,
to-
I would be broke.
When I
No,
was
you're
younger,
right.
you always wanted like the new game system, the new this,
Right.
that, whatever it is. But as I've gotten older, it's like once you have something that works really well and you're comfortable with,
Yeah.
you tend to maybe that's crazy or whatever. But
Right.
I had on my list the Motorola Razr, not the Crazer, not the Razr 2, the original
Razor.
Motorola Razr. It was made of metal.
That's one of the ones I wish I had.
Yeah, I never had
I
one of
had
those
one
either.
in silver. I had one in black, and I had one in. There was a special
Pink?
red color. No, they had a red color for
No, they did.
charity.
Yeah.
I had one of each, but it was the same phone. It was super thin,
Right.
super small. You could put it in your shirt pocket.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, it was great. Yeah.
Then I had the only Android phone that I had was the HTC Incredible.
I think that's what I had.
The HTC Incredible or the Incredible 2, whichever. Phenomenal phone. Great phone. Never had a problem with it. Only reason I got rid of it is because the screen cracked.
That's what I think. That's the one I had in the corner.
Right. In the corner, exactly. Poorly constructed, great phone. And then after that would be the original iPhone when it first came out. That thing was nice. It was beautiful, metal, sexy.
Yeah.
Great phone. And then now I would say my my new iPhone, because it took me 2 years. I skipped right over 6. I went right to 7.
From 5 to 7. Yeah.
I had the 5S. I didn't want to get rid of it. My 5S was, when you took the case off, it was like brand new.
Yeah.
Like just pulled out of the box. So those are the only phones I've really owned. I've never had any other type of phone. The reason I stick with the iPhones is because I have my iTunes account. I use my iPod. Other than that, I couldn't, that's the extent of my phone experience. So now that I've got that shit list out of the way, we're gonna shoot to Dan.
Dan. Yeah, she was left out last week, and
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to. I did my research today at work, so I was like, I have to come prepared.
homework. Dan did her homework.
No, I really did. I went to work and I Googled all these phones, like cell phone history. That's what I did. It's like,
Right.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
So I guess the first one is the first cell phone anybody ever had. It was a Nokia
The
1011.
Nokia, yeah, the brick.
Oh my God!
yeah.
Come
brick.
on, you pulled the antenna up.
Snake.
Snake, exactly.
Oh no, the one I'm thinking
Snake.
of didn't even have the antenna. It was the
Oh,
one with the
no,
antenna
the
built
one
in.
was-
Yeah.
Well,
However
there was a
big.
hard antenna, and
Yeah,
then there was the one you could pull up.
Yeah, no, I had the one with
that
the
pulled
hard
up.
one.
So I guess that's the first one.
That
ever,
was
so-
on my list until I got here, and then we started talking about phones because just for Snake alone,
Yeah.
that phone was great.
Snake
I know.
was good,
Fucking
yeah.
Snake was great.
That's an oldie. I
Yeah.
mean, and I guess the next one would be the Envy.
Okay.
The
I
Envy
had
was
an
the
Envy.
red one that
Yeah.
opened up like a book.
Yep.
Who makes that?
Love that phone.
That was LG.
It was an LG.
Okay.
I guess I was an LG fan because then my next phone was the NV3 because of course
Oh.
I got to upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be very quick. I guess the HTC. Like what you
HTC,
had.
yeah,
It was
the
the first
incredible.
Android, and I just
Yeah.
thought it was the best thing
Best
ever.
thing ever, yeah.
You know
And
what
it
I
was-
liked about that phone? Let me
What?
tell you. You know what I liked about that phone? Did you find it awesome to have a split screen where you type the number on the bottom and it would pull the numbers up on top?
Oh, I wasn't that advanced with my phone. Who are you kidding? I don't know. I
It
just
was.
liked it.
I just thought it was a great feature.
Yeah,
that
no,
not
you're
other
right. It
phones
was, but
have.
I didn't really do too much. I just like, oh my God, I could do all this on my phone. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, because I didn't care for the Blackberries or whatever. And I guess my last one is the Samsung 7, the Edge.
The S7 Edge, yeah. I
Yeah.
love this phone.
I do. I mean, it's only a year old. I mean, I'm not a big gadget person, but I guess anytime I was able to get an upgrade, I did.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I probably had like 10 phones, 15 phones.
I wish they still did upgrades like that.
I know. Just now I bought
Now
my
you gotta
phone.
buy
I
your phone.
own.
You gotta lease it like a fucking car.
No, I actually didn't lease it. I bought this.
Well,
Fucking retards.
see, I don't know who you have your plan with.
Yeah.
I have Verizon.
Yeah.
With this phone here,
Yeah.
once it's paid for,
It's yours.
it's mine.
That's everybody.
Right.
I don't have to trade this phone in to get a new phone
If it's paid off.
if it's paid off.
Everybody. Yeah, it's everybody.
Okay, yeah,
That's almost like the contract. That's what
Right.
it comes down to.
Yeah.
right,
See, I don't have a contract with Verizon anymore.
right.
I could just up and leave. So if I want to go, do you have Verizon?
I'm
Or
at AT&T right
all right,
now.
so if I want to go to AT&T,
You could just go.
I could just go,
Right.
and I have a phone.
Right.
And
Where
you
I-
take your number with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're leasing the phone through the company or paying it off through the company, you
You
technically
gotta
have
pay-
a contract.
You got to pay ridiculous fees to get
Right.
out of it. Like I
Right.
paid like
It's like
$500.
$300. All right.
All right, I
I
don't know
had,
how
two,
much
I had
that-
two phones.
Ours
Oh,
was
okay.
$299.
So I had to pay like $500 to get out of Verizon when I switched to AT&T.
Right.
So, and the only reason I switched, I wanted to save money. We're buying a house, so I wanted to cut all
Right.
costs. So the plan was cheaper, so I did it. And then because AT&T owns DirecTV, I signed a 2-year contract on my phone. I'm locked in for my cable rates for 2 years.
Okay.
So it saved
well,
me.
yeah.
So it made sense to do it.
Absolutely.
Worst fucking service I've ever had in my life, and I've had fucking Boost. I've had Nextel.
What was it, like
Worst,
MCI?
worst service was,
MCI,
was Sprint.
Oh, Sprint. Is
They
that
were
what it was?
terrible.
And now I hear they're great, and that's where I
Really?
think I'm going next. Everybody I
saw
talk to
it.
that has it loves it.
I had one
Who?
Sprint phone. I tried looking it up. I couldn't look it up. All I know is it's on Father Cap somewhere. I chucked it.
You throw it.
Yeah, I didn't even. I had
What,
about
the phone or the service?
from the Verrazano Bridge to Midland Avenue. I had the same call drop 5 times. So I took the phone and I chucked it out the fucking
How
window.
long ago was that? Years ago.
Years
yeah,
ago,
yeah. No,
years
I was
because
gonna say,
I
they
got
probably changed.
half a dozen guys I work with that have Sprint, and they swear by it now. It's just like anything else. It gets better with time.
It does.
No one likes Hyundais when they first came out. They were all pieces of shit. Look at them now.
Now look at them how they read.
Yeah,
Changed
you know what I mean.
But,
So
but I was AT&T for a little while, but I've been Verizon. Never had a problem. With
Verizon's great,
Yeah, never had a problem.
but they're
They're-
over fucking priced.
They are. I mean, no, I only pay about $80 a month now.
yeah, they dropped.
Yeah.
They drop. You got to keep calling up, but also, I actually still get I still get a discount for my old job, Schneider. They still haven't taken me off their discount.
Right.
Right,
plan.
but you know what?
And we
though?
get discount. Me and Chris
Yeah,
both get
so
discounts from our jobs
I think
too.
I'm only
So
paying like $80 a
I'm going to
month.
tell you what I did. Dan, you're 1,000% right. If you get on the phone with your provider
yeah,
I'd say this is
and
bullshit.
say, "Listen, I am paying way too much for my phone. What's going on?" They will put somebody on the phone with you. They will go line by line with you with your phone,
yeah,
Yes.
and they will see what they can do to reduce that bill because they don't want you to leave.
right.
Not the wireless, the FiOS.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't give a shit, yeah.
Let me tell you something. I got my wireless bill down like one time it was like $60.
Right.
With one phone call.
Right.
I was saving $60 a month.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
We have nothing on our phones though. Like, there's no way to say. I don't see anything where we can save money.
Make the phone call. You'd be
It's-
surprised.
But you know what though? Yes, saving money would be great. The service sucks. I can't walk around my house
With Verizon?
with AT&T.
Oh no, I'm talking right. There's only one little dead spot here,
Yeah.
but I could deal with it.
Like, I get a phone call in my kitchen. I start walking down the hallway. I lose the call.
Yeah.
Or the phone starts getting
No.
fuzzy, and I start sounding like fucking
Why don't you
a
get
transformer.
Why don't you get the whatchamacallit? What do you have in your house for cable service and stuff?
Direct, right? You have direct TV.
I got DirecTV with, and I have Fios internet.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
No,
Why?
you can't do it. No, because there's an antenna you can buy and hook up to your router or some shit like that, where
Well, now-
it'll boost the signal in your house.
Nah, you know what? The phones now have Wi-Fi calling, so I'm going to turn that on and see how that works. If I can walk
okay.
around my house.
Oh, you don't run your Wi-Fi when you're home? On your phone?
No, I do.
Oh, okay. So what do you mean Wi-Fi calling?
There's actually if you go in your settings, there's actually an option that
I'll
you're
check it out now.
you're actually on your Wi-Fi when you're making calls rather than on the like. I don't know how to explain it because I'm not good
Okay.
when it comes to that aspect of it. But if you have like full Wi-Fi service in your house and you're making calls from the Wi-Fi, theoretically you're not going to drop calls. You're
That's
not going
true,
to
'cause
run
you're
into
running
statics
the
because you're on the
Wi-Fi,
Wi-Fi.
right.
So I'm gonna. I turned it on the other day, but I turned it off because I was at work and there's a lot of Wi-Fi spots at work. I didn't want to be on sketchy Wi-Fi.
Right.
So did you have?
I didn't try it at home yet.
Did you have the same phones as Dan on your list?
Oh, my list? No,
Oops, sorry.
no. My list. No. So my number 4. I forgot what number it was, what model number, but it was the Samsung. It was a flip phone, but it opened two ways. Like you'd open up like a flip, and then when you want to type a text, you can close it and then flip it sideways.
Right.
And now you got a fucking keyboard. It was fucking the coolest fucking phone ever. I loved it. Number 3, BlackBerry, the 9780, the one with the trackpad, not the ball. It was like a little mouse pad.
Yeah, I
Instead
gotcha.
of that fucking ball was annoying. It would get clogged up. It wouldn't
yeah.
work.
I had
The
the
mouse
curve.
pad was perfect. It was great. I honestly miss my BlackBerry. Talk about texting while driving. I've never done it. Fucking, you never miss a beat. All those fucking buttons, click, clack, you're right there. Beautiful. Loved it. That was my first, like, real smartphone. The worst fucking phone I've ever had, not that we're doing that list or whatever, but it was also a BlackBerry. It was the whole thing was touchscreen.
Yes, I heard about that. They said
yeah.
it was horrible.
I worked outside in the heat,
Oh.
in the rain, all this other shit. In the dead of summer, useless because it was like heat sensitive. And when my body temperature is the same as the temperature outside because it's 103 fucking degrees outside, that phone, all I could do was answer calls because the pick up and hang up buttons were actual buttons.
Right.
So if somebody called me, great. Or if I want to call the last person I spoke to, because then you just hit the call button, great. But to use the fucking phone, the screen, dead. In the summer was useless. Number 2, any of my Nextel phones. If Nextel was still a thing, I would be on Nextel. I fucking love Nextel.
I never understand the drawer of Nextel.
I never had it.
never had it
Never
either.
understood it either.
Fucking love it. Absolutely love it. And
Because you have to get somebody who's on Nextel to talk to them.
just the walkie-talkie part.
Yeah.
Right.
Other than that, it's still a cell phone. You still talk to everybody else. It's just the
Right, but-
walkie-talkie part you would need other.
Right,
But wasn't a lot of
but
people
that was the
drawn
draw,
to the
the
walkie-talkie?
walkie-talkie part.
I remember the damn thing going off all the time, like beep, 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 beep.
Those were
whatever it was.
fucking actual arrogant fucking asshole people. I never
Yeah.
did that. If
Oh,
if
okay.
somebody chirped me on the radio rather than call me, I would put it on mute and make it look like
Right.
I'm talking on the phone because I'm not a jerk off.
Oh, it was so annoying.
But yeah, you get people in the supermarket, you're online waiting to cash out, you got all
Oh,
that shit.
my God.
Nah, as a customer at the time, even that annoyed me.
I
Like,
think that's why I stayed away from Nextel.
Yeah,
Just
but-
because of that.
no, I fucking loved it though. And then my favorite phone ever, it was the Galaxy Note 4. And
Yeah,
I would
keep
still have it now if I didn't have to trade it in when I switched over to AT&T. And
They
I'm-
made you trade that in?
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I'm hoping to get, hopefully I can get the 8 if I switch to another provider.
But when's that 8 come? Is it coming out
It's
soon?
out. I
The
touched
8
it.
notes out?
I touched
Yeah, I
it
think
today.
so, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. It's a buddy of mine at work's got it. It is gorgeous. The only thing I don't like about it is they don't have the buttons anymore.
Oh,
Like
really?
the back button and the close button.
Okay.
There's nothing there.
Oh, really? 'Cause
Yeah.
I like those buttons. They're
I
so
love
much,
them.
yeah.
But
And those
it's a fucking, it's on the screen now. And you got to go back to get out of something. Yeah, so that's the only thing that's like I'm not in love with. But Other than that, that's my next. Hopefully, if we could switch providers, if they have it. So, I think that's everything, right?
How you doing, Rob? You doing all right over there?
How's that half a bag of Doritos you ate?
Yummy.
Nice.
Is there anything you want to bring up for today's show?
You maybe want to text Rich so he can read it, like
I know.
What's that?
Star Trek. Yeah, Star Trek. I never
Oh,
had
the
one.
original Star Trek.
I never had one,
That thing had a pull-up antenna too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did.
Yeah.
If you
It was
if
a little
you
bigger
weren't
than
careful,
the Razor, right? It was a little bit thicker than the
Yeah.
Razor.
A little thicker, yeah.
then you could buy the slim battery.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
Did anybody ever use the Zach Morris phone?
No.
George's mother had the Zach Morris phone.
Really?
And like the first time I ever used a cell phone, he came over one day and he had it. So I called my mom from outside. Hey, Mom, guess what? I'm right outside.
I know.
And it was like, I think that first bill was like fucking $300 because you're paying for the minutes back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when weekends and nights and weekends became a big
Nights
thing.
and
Remember that?
weekends,
Yeah.
Oh, let me call you back at 8 when I get my free
I know.
nights.
Yeah.
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 You didn't use a cell phone. You had it in your bag just in case.
Just like it was an
You couldn't
emergency thing.
afford it.
Yeah.
From 8
Emergency
o'clock
thing.
from 8 o'clock on Friday to 9 o'clock.
5,
I
6
know.
o'clock in the morning.
Monday morning.
Yeah.
Burning that shit right
Yeah.
up.
Couldn't use it for fucking fast
Yeah.
enough.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody called you at 3 in the afternoon. What the fuck you doing? Call me at 8. It ain't that
Then you get
important.
charged inbound too, I think,
Yeah,
right?
inbound
Yeah,
and outbound.
inbound
It was
and
a quar-
outbound.
It was a quarter each way.
Oh my
No, I think it
God.
was a quarter out and like 15 cents in.
Whatever it was, right?
Yeah, per minute.
Yeah, we never used that. I was like, yep, I have one, but I don't use it.
No.
I got a little something for you, Rob. I try and do it like once a week, every time we come and meet. Try and give everybody the update from now until the end of the year.
Oh, fuck.
Right now we have
I did this for you.
now I'm doing it for Rob.
Sorry.
84 mother
That was good.
84 days, 1 hour, 53 minutes and 47 seconds, Rob.
For
Cool story, bro.
The new Star Wars.
Yeah.
Or you talk about the Han Solo one.
No. This is you're getting ahead of ourselves. It's Last Jedi, episode 8.
I'm excited.
I know. I'm excited too. Not very nice, Joe. Not very nice.
I can't believe you have a countdown going.
I do. There's a countdown clock.
A lot of people have
You have no idea. I ruin these movies for myself every single fucking time. You know why? Because every day, like an asshole, I look up to see what spoilers are out there.
You're a dick.
The leaks. Yeah, I fucking ruin the experience. I do. Like, I can't just go to the movie theater and sit there and just watch it and say, holy shit, I didn't know this was going to happen. I need to know before it happens.
to understand it.
So wait,
Not to
how many days is it there until the movie comes out?
84.
So you'll know the whole movie by then.
Well, I know some parts in drips and drabs. Right, but by the time it comes out, like the new trailer comes out next month, yeah, by the time it comes out, like I knew Han Solo gets killed in the new movie, like
Fucking spoiler.
a couple days before the movie
I
came
didn't
out.
see it yet.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you, bro.
Fuck, man.
I mean,
And I was.
come on.
But what happened with Spock? Because the Enterprise was fucking. I know that
Totally.
Darth Vader took over the Enterprise.
1,000%.
Yeah,
Right.
right. I don't,
He
that-
shoved his
that's the
lightsaber
limit
right
of
up
people I
Captain Kirk's asshole. Yeah. I got you.
Right now, you just have everybody just say.
Listen, live long and prosper, Star Wars.
So,
Oh! Did you see? Did you hear that she's getting sued?
I saw something. I didn't
Yeah.
know. She's being sued?
She's being sued. Apparently, there was a group from 3-4 years ago, whatever, that came out with a song, and it's called "Players Gonna Play," right? And there's a line in the song: "Players gonna
Yeah.
play, haters gonna hate."
Right.
That was the extent of the lines.
Okay.
Wasn't a similar beat.
Right.
Wasn't nothing remotely fucking similar about
Right.
that shit song.
Yeah.
As to my girl Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay.
T Swizzle.
T Swizzle.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. That is by far when I hear that song, I get pumped up. I get happy. It gets you going. It does. It gets me going anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Some people it fucking twist them into a pretzel.
I mean, this also gets you going.
It does.
You know. So.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, to each their own.
But no, I'm a big Taylor Swift Shake It Off fan.
Why is she getting sued?
Because
Because of that
it took 3 fucking years, right? The song's been out how many years now?
Oh, more
right?
than that.
Right. It took them 3 years to say, "Oh, well, this sounds similar to my song." Go fuck yourself.
Everyone says haters
It's
gonna
a
hate.
it's a money grab.
Yeah.
It's a money grab. Yeah. They're not gonna get it. But I don't remember when that song came out. But the play 3LW, Players Gonna Play. That's what it's called. 7 years ago, the fucking thing came out. So, yeah.
Shake.
What came out? The Shake.
The original
Oh.
song, Players Gonna Play,
Oh, okay, came out 7 years
And
ago.
when did her shit come out?
a couple of years ago, a few years ago.
At least 3, I would think.
Right.
At least 3.
Yeah, and now they're coming out with a
But
little
now they're coming out and saying, "Oh, it sounds, it's a rip off of our song." Go fuck yourself. Leave my girl alone. Leave my girl
Leave that hot bitch who can't sing alone.
alone. She could sing.
She can't sing with the shit.
Yeah,
stop
no. She can sing.
it. No, she
She's
can't.
all right.
She's terrible.
You know who's really great? I saw her in concert.
Alicia Keys.
No, I didn't see her in concert.
She's hot.
Believe it or not, Alanis Morissette.
Oh, fuck that Canadian.
No, I know. You know what? She's Canadian, but let me tell you something. She's cute.
Oh, yeah, she's
cute.
all right.
She's cute.
Yeah, but
and she could sing. And she sings.
Yeah, there's better, though. There's a lot better. A lot better.
I know, but she's good.
Yeah.
Who's a lot better? Tell me. Katy Perry? Stop.
No.
Oh,
Pink.
no.
Pink?
Yeah,
Leaps and bounds better than Alanis Morissette.
I have to agree with him.
Adele. Leaps and bounds better.
Voice-wise, Adele.
Yeah.
Voice-wise, voice-wise.
Yeah,
But if-
absolutely.
Yeah.
Gaga. You ever heard Gaga acoustic?
Oh my God.
Lady Gaga.
Amazing.
Yeah?
You ever heard her acoustic?
No.
Take all that synthesizer shit out and the
She
fucking
can sing.
auto-tune.
Oh,
She
you know,
has
I
got
believe she
fucking
can. I believe.
pipes.
Listen, not only sing, she plays her own
Oh, yeah.
instruments and stuff. Yeah, no,
Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera.
Blow
No, she
Alanis Morissette
can.
away.
No, absolutely, she can
Yeah.
sing. I'm maybe some really good for Graham. Yeah,
Not anymore.
not anymore.
Who?
She can't sing a
Mariah
song.
Carey.
You know who I'm a big fan of? Just because she's 2 train wrecks. Jessica Simpson, she was a little bit of a train wreck.
I
But-
forgot she was actually a singer.
I forgot she was alive.
Yeah, Britney Spears.
Can't sing worth the shit.
I still love her
Oh,
though.
she's hot as fuck.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
No, she can't
Dance
sing.
for days.
mess. Yeah.
Can't. She is our not our because I'm the older guy. She's the new generation's Paula Abdul. Paula Abdul couldn't sing worth the shit, but she will
No.
dance the fuck off.
Paul Abdul's a great dancer.
She will own you.
You know who I
But she
fucking
can't sing worth the
hate?
shit.
I can't stand J-Lo.
I never liked
stand her.
J-Lo.
Never
No, I
liked
like
her.
Jennifer Lopez.
I never liked
Oh,
her.
she's so beautiful. No, she's really not. I don't find her
No, she
attractive.
really is.
No,
I
she's,
mean,
no, she's
I don't
hot.
find her
she
attractive.
No,
is. I
she's
mean, when you
hot.
take all the extensions off and everything like that, makeup.
Oh, she has a
shit.
face.
She-
I get trapped
I
right at that ass.
No, but seriously, when you see her all like natural,
No, she's
outside,
beautiful.
she's really pretty.
No,
Not a
she's
fan.
beautiful. She's beautiful.
I don't know. I mean, we had this.
We're gonna have to save this.
makeup.
We're gonna have to save this conversation for another show because we could do. Because I love awkward looking chicks, like way awkward.
Jewel.
No, awkward. I got one worse than that.
Really?
Yeah,
Who?
I don't know if I want to spoil it now. I'm gonna
Lisa
do it.
Loeb?
Oh, you can do this
Not,
next
not,
week
even,
when
not
I'm
even,
not here.
not a magician, an actress.
Actress?
Yeah,
I love Lisa Loeb.
yeah.
She's
She's
cute.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
No, but I like ugly pretty. Like she's so
You know who I
weird
love?
looking. She's hot.
I'm going to tell you who my weird looking
Yeah.
hot girl is. Famke Janssen.
Don't know her. You'll have to pull her up.
All right.
You know mine?
No.
Farusa Bulk. Waterboy, Kraft,
Yeah.
Craft.
Yeah.
ugly hot.
Yeah.
I love
Totally. Like
her.
cross-eyed.
Love her. Yeah, it's like psycho shit.
Yeah.
I
One
love
eye this way, one eye that
her.
way.
Fucking love her.
Yeah, she's cute.
It's hot as hell. All right, we gotta go. This is way fucking long. So, all right, we don't have Dan for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Son of a bitch. Dan's
You gotta
on
admit-
Dan's on a mission. She's,
mission? No, I'm not on a
she's,
mission.
Is Tinder the one that finds guys near you?
Oh my God! Do you know who's on that already doing it? Sarah.
come on.
She's got guys that we're gonna meet up already.
Hello, love.
Yeah, but she's been out of the game for.
First
She's
of
been
all,
single
you
for a
can't
little
be-
while.
What do you mean?
She's
How
been
could
single
you
for a
do
little
that?
while.
Wait, what?
She's been single for a little while though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know. But once we booked this trip and stuff like that, she went right on Tinder or.
She's got guys out there she's meeting.
Oh yes.
Sick fuck.
That's bad. I'm gonna tell you why that's bad. This you ever see the movie fucking Hostel? Come on. They'll be fucking selling you on a black market.
Taken.
I am 42.
Taken?
They ain't selling shit on the black market.
Yeah, no,
Who
you'd
eat
be
that?
surprised.
You'd be surprised.
But
You'd
I'm
be
saying, I'm going
surprised.
to
They might sell
Ireland.
me on a fucking black market.
I'm just saying, but I'm not.
It's
she
a
said
10-day trip,
got 10.
and she's getting a piece while she's motherfucker.
Maybe I don't know. Whatever happens in Ireland stays in Ireland.
You gonna go on when you're out there?
What?
Is that the one that looks for guys that are near you? Which is the one that
Yeah,
looks for guys?
that's Tinder.
Tinder.
No, they all do. They
Oh.
can put like a radius or
You
whatever.
gonna check them out? You gonna,
Yeah, you
you
know.
gonna
Oh,
swipe?
maybe-
You gonna swipe left?
Maybe you'll see some of our fans out there.
We have Ireland downloads.
So
Ireland.
They
maybe
know
that's what
they
it
know we're
is.
coming.
They know we're coming.
They know
They
you're
don't know
coming.
what I look like. We don't have our pictures up on there.
No, we don't have pictures anyway.
No. So yeah,
All
so
right.
you won't have me for
So
2
we won't have
weeks.
Dan for 2 weeks.
All right,
Maybe Rob will join
Son
us
of
for
a
one of them.
bitch.
Yes.
Maybe Rob will come over and join us.
Ireland and
Rob, what do you
London.
think? You gonna come over and join us for a show?
They're still hosting it here.
We're going to use the studio.
So you're gonna use my sister?
Yeah.
Is that my
Yeah.
sister's place?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could actually sit in front of the bedroom door and guard the underwear drawer.
Yeah.
I can actually be here next week. That's the funny thing.
All right. We'll talk. All right, everybody.
All right.
We'll
Have a
we'll
good
see
night.
everybody next week.
Good night.
Thanks. Bye.